How's it going, everybody? It's Stas here. So today we're going to be talking about the Ledger Nano S, which is a cryptocurrency hardware wallet. I want to go over how this works, how you can actually transfer money, deposit money, well, in this case, Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, and what it actually does. We're going to talk a little bit about private keys, what to do if you lose your Ledger Nano S. Let's say I threw this thing out the window and I lost it. What am I going to do? Do I lose my cryptos? And we're going to talk about how the platform itself, the Ledger Nano platform, works, which is what you guys see right in front of you. So without further ado, if you all find value, hit the like button, consider subscribing. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on this subject, and let's get right into the video. So if you're watching this video, you most likely own Bitcoin or you own some other crypto and you want to know how to store it. And if you didn't buy Bitcoin yet, you didn't buy whatever crypto, check out my Coinbase video. I'll link that down below. I made that one a couple months ago. That goes over how to buy Bitcoin and actually send it over here from Coinbase to the Ledger Nano S. So in this video, we're going to again talk more about the Ledger Nano S. So if you already bought your Bitcoin, you transferred it into the Ledger Nano S, this is what it looks like. And for me, I personally have a little bit over $3,000 of Bitcoin on my Ledger Nano S right now. And very simple, if you want to receive funds, you go here, you click receive, you copy, your address and so forth. You do that the classic way, and you obviously have to plug in your device to connect to this platform. First, have to, like I said, plug it in, put in your PIN code, and then you're able to transfer, receive, send, buy, sell, all that good stuff. And by the way, you can buy and sell on this particular platform here, and this is what it looks like when it comes to the charting. You look at the year, the week, the month, and so forth. And scrolling down here, you guys can see the different activities. So what does the Ledger Nano S even do, right? This actually protects your private keys, and unless you own your private keys yourself, you don't really have access to your crypto. So let's say, for example, you're letting your crypto sit on Coinbase, or you let Robinhood own your crypto, hold it, or even WeBull or something like that. You don't own your private keys directly. In other words, they own your crypto. They have the access to it, and the truth is that defeats the whole purpose of crypto. The idea of crypto, the idea of Bitcoin, is that you become your own central bank, right? It's decentralized and you have it in your possession. Nobody has access to it that you don't want to actually send it to or give access to, right? The whole idea is for you to have access to your private keys. And if you didn't know, a private key is a sophisticated form of cryptography that allows a user to access his or her cryptocurrency. A private key is an integral aspect of Bitcoin and altcoins, and its security makeup helps to protect a user from theft and unauthorized access to funds. And by using a hardware wallet, cold storage wallet, software wallet, whatever kind of wallet you personally use, right? It doesn't necessarily have to be the Ledger Nano S. These different wallets, they keep your cryptos secure from theft, right? In other words, they pretty much keep your private keys safe, although they don't know what your private keys are. Those are still really private to you, the owner of the actual asset itself, which in this case is Bitcoin or whatever crypto that you own. And it's very simple. You can do different transactions using the Ledger Nano S as you hook it up to your computer, as you open up the app, and you transact by verifying and signing transactions on the device itself. To withdraw from an exchange, let's say from Coinbase, you request your crypto assets to be sent to a public address provided by your hardware wallet. That's how you become the legitimate owner of your crypto. And like I've been saying this whole video, you don't own your crypto unless you own your private keys. And since I made that last video, guys, the Coinbase video, how to buy on Coinbase and send it to the Ledger Nano S, again, I'll link that down below. You couldn't imagine how many comments I get on that video asking me, Stas, if I take my crypto off Coinbase and put it on the Ledger Nano S, does this mean the price stops moving up or down? No, it does not mean that. It still fluctuates the same way that it would on Coinbase, but now it's just sitting on, let's just say it's on a different app. In layman's terms, it's not that simple, but it's on a different app that's more secure. In this case, the Ledger Nano S, this hardware wallet, it's not just an app, but it's a hardware wallet that has an app. And again, you need your password to get in. You need a 24-word phrase, which we'll get into now in a second. So it keeps your crypto secure, and it still fluctuates up and down as if it were on Coinbase. It's just more secure, right? And let's say I were to completely lose this device. I forgot my initial password that I need to get into the device, because again, to get access to the device, you have to plug it in, put your password in. So let's say I lost the device, lost my password. You may be thinking to yourself, I'm screwed, right? I lost my Bitcoin for good. And that's not true, because when you get a Ledger, or any other wallet for that matter, I've only had experience with Ledger over the past couple of years that I've been dealing with crypto, right? I actually initially bought a Ledger Nano S about 4 years ago in 2017. Then I got out of crypto in about 2018, right? Sold my Ledger Nano S, and then I bought the Ledger Nano S again last May when I got back into crypto. So now I'm pretty much full-fledged back into crypto. And yeah, that's just a little backstory there. And the accounts generated by Ledger Nano S can be recovered on any third party. So this is what you got to do. If you lose your Ledger Nano S and you still have that 24-word phrase, which we'll talk about here in a second, you are going to be fine to recover your crypto on any other third party pretty much. But they do have to be hardware or software wallets that support the same standards as Ledger, which a lot of them do. So if you were to lose your cryptos, you can still recover them. There is still hope if you lose your device, because when setting up your Ledger hardware wallet, it will provide a 24-word recovery phrase, sometimes called the mnemonic seed, right, for you to write down carefully. You must write this down in order, word for word, and you can't mess up the spelling, guys, because if you lose this 24-word backup phrase, the recovery phrase, the mnemonic seed, these are different phrases for what this is called. If you lose this, then you lose your crypto. So I recommend you guys to have a hardware wallet, but have this 24-word phrase written down on a piece of paper. Put it in one place, write it down on another piece of paper, put that piece of paper in a different place. Have a couple of copies of this, because let's say you lose one of the copies of your phrase and you don't have a double copy, you don't have another one, you're going to lose your crypto. So you have to be very, very careful with this. And if you can, I mean, if you have incredible memory, you can even memorize it. But guys, I cannot memorize 24 words straight. And their spelling, that's the easy part. But I guess you could memorize 24 words. I just haven't even tried to do it yet. But maybe I should try and do that. And like I said, guys, private keys are the most important thing. You having access to your private keys. And this 24-word phrase, as long as you have this phrase in order, let's say you lose this, whatever, you lose your wallets, you can still recover your Bitcoin. It allows you to restore your private keys. This 24-word phrase does, which gives you access to your Bitcoin in case you lose your hardware wallet. And another thing worth mentioning is, guys, you should probably never enter your 24-word recovery phrase on another account, on another device. You should never really have it on your computer, right? I wouldn't even trust it on a computer. I like mine written down, good old-fashioned hand, pen, and paper, right? That's how I personally do it. And anyone that gets access to this, the truth is, guys, they have your crypto. I mean, that is the bottom line. So I would never give it to anybody. I would never, if somebody asked me, Stas, what's your 24-word recovery phrase? I'd be like, I'm not telling you that, right? So, yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed it, found some education from it. I mean, I know a lot of you all probably have a lot of questions, so drop those down below. I'll gladly answer all of the comments that come in. And if you want to check out that Coinbase video, I'll link that down below. You could also get $10 from Coinbase free. If you transact $100 on their platform, you get $10 of Bitcoin for free. You can also check out my WeBull link down below, some free stock from them. You could also get $30 free from M1 Finance, and my Patreon's linked down below. I'll catch you all in the next video. Thanks for watching. As always, stay safe out there, guys. Peace out.